All right, welcome back. So we're going to continue on with our Dragon of Icespire Peak campaign. This is session number 24. Quick shout out just to Sirenscape. They are the ones that kind of do all the sound sets and whatnot. This is the Dragon of Icespire Peak sound set. Check them out, Sirenscape. Pretty awesome stuff. All right, going to jump in the Discord now. Hey, guys. All right. So a little recap from last time. A little bit of a shorter session last time, but you guys basically kind of made your way into this weird kind of like almost like ritual, and you guys noticed on top of this hill as you guys started to ascend not only this massive like thunder and lightning storm, you noticed like there was kind of these beings which you guys realized were those Anchorite of Talos, those orcs. They're kind of like spellcasters, and you notice they were kind of like dancing around this dead like deer carcass. So you guys managed to kind of deal with the threats in the area. You guys did get ambushed, but fortunately you guys handled that quite well. There was a point where we were all a little worried that everyone was going to die, but you all managed to do it. So you guys, as you kind of killed the last like Anchorite of Talos and kind of the last of the threats in the area, you guys notice that this storm, like, almost dissipates, like, immediately. It's no longer raining, and you guys realize it's actually a really nice day. But you guys are pretty worn out, and it was getting late, so you guys took a rest. And you guys took a long rest, which you managed to get through with no issues. As you guys wake up in the morning, though, something does feel a little bit different to some of you. So let's get a nature roll from all of you, except for Rain. You can roll if you want, Rain, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
You're nice.
Good roll.
So it is a DC of 20, except for Rain. Rain and Sienna, somehow... I mean, Rain, it's quite obvious for you, but Sienna, you're just picking up on, like, subtle differences within the forest. You're noticing that it seems almost more vibrant, and there seems to be more kind of movement going on, like animals kind of moving, and it just feels more peaceful and at ease. The forest definitely has not really felt like this since you guys have started your adventures in this area. And it almost feels like it's a completely different area now. So you guys aren't really sure exactly why that is. You guys have a pretty good idea. but you can definitely tell Cyanna and Rain that this forest has changed, and most definitely for the better. Rain, you especially feel that this is something good has happened for this forest. Whatever you've done, whatever the cause was of it not being like this before, you're not exactly sure, but you're pretty sure it had something to do with those damn orcs. So you guys are all just waking up at this point, and then I suppose you guys probably just head back towards that hill to investigate.
The hill with the stones.
So just a little recap on those stones. So on top of this hill, now this hill is about 90 feet tall, and it kind of tears up. It's almost like an unnatural type of hill, but it is natural. It just seems unnatural, the actual design of it. But at the very top, you guys notice that there's like these 8 kind of upright stone structures. And you notice like each one of them has like a kind of like a lintel stone on the top. So they're about 10 feet high, and then the top one is about 3 feet thick. Can you guys all see the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
See if there's anything crazy on these stones.
So when you start making your way up to these stones, you don't really notice anything kind of marked on them or anything. You don't really know what their purpose was, other than maybe helping focus some magic or something. You're not really sure. But you don't see any drawings or like sketches or anything on them.
Are they pillars? Are they ruins? What's their...
Yeah, so they're kind of like each one, like you can kind of see like there's 2 pillars, and then on top, kind of like horizontally is like a big lintel stone on the top of it.
Stonehenge.
Kind of like a Stonehenge thing, yeah.
Does it look like if I push it really hard, it might knock it over? And do a domino effect all the way around?
You think you might be able to push them over, but they look quite sturdy.
I'll say, someone want to help me with this, and we'll knock these down?
Wait.
So like Darren just instinctively starts going towards an entrance, and I'm almost there, and I realize that nobody's around me, and as much as I want to go in, I'll go back.
So yes, there, and you did notice there's definitely like some kind of entrance there. So it looks like there may be something underneath the ground that you walk on currently.
Well, I think we should knock these pillars down, because whatever these guys were doing, it wasn't good.
I mean, do you think they created this spot, or was it here before and they were just using it?
It's impossible to say, I think.
Very
We try
quiet,
pushing them down
Sayana.
if you want. Oh, am I?
I hear you,
Six, seven.
Sayana. Not just me, or?
A little
No.
hard to hear,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, so what was that? Were you guys just going to try and push them over, or what was that?
I'm waiting to hear what everybody else thinks about it, but Strike's already measuring up the stones and...
Sayana, what were you trying to say? Do you want to try again?
No, I can't hear you.
Not right now.
Thank you.
There you go. We can hear you
Now
now.
we can hear you.
How loud though?
That's better.
Yeah, much better.
Okay, I'll just talk really slowly. Maybe that'll help.
You're definitely good now.
I was saying we could. I mean, we could definitely push one over if we wanted to, and see what happens.
Darren takes a few steps back.
But do I sense anything kind of really about them? I mean, Sayana, can you tell if this is a holy place, an unholy place, a what?
Is that what Divine Sense does?
Quiet again.
Consecrated or desecrated? Does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, if it was kind of like a cemetery of sorts or something, kind of.
Yeah, I'll use Divine Sense, see if I can feel anything about this place.
So,
Might be
Cyan...
like
Sorry, what was that, Rain?
I was just going to say, I'm worried that it's like an older religious site that they were just using. Okay.
So, first of all, I'll just get a perception from all of you.
Okay.
And then, Cyana, you do kind of detect a little bit of some kind of divine thing, but you almost feel it coming right from the middle. And you're pretty sure it had something to do with, like, that deer carcass, and it did not feel natural. Theron and Cyana and Varys, you guys notice that these stones, like, look like they have been brought here within probably the last, like, few months. They don't look like they've been sitting there for, like, years kind of thing.
Hey, Jedi, do you think you could turn off dynamic lighting? This?
Sure. I mean, I shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
I can turn off,
Never mind.
Oh,
That's-
it's all the updated crap now, it looks like. Is it? No. I could turn off the fog of war.
I think that's what he was thinking of.
Quite possibly. Oh, yeah, that's better. Hell yeah.
Alright, I'll help Strike push these over if that's what everybody thinks. If they're
Okay, just a minute. Let me get out in the middle first then.
Yeah, I was gonna
I will
say I back
say-
up and then
when we go to push
Sad.
them, it looks like that lentil stone might fall towards us. So I'll tell Strike just be prepared to like jump out of the way as we push one of these over.
Well, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna fall like a domino effect and go all around the circle. So the moment I push, I'm gonna jump back to here.
Yeah.
But just out of curiosity, Jedi, I am unaware of this entrance down here, right? So I don't think there's anything under here.
I mean, I would assume that you guys have all seen this one at this point. It's not really that hidden, really, so...
Okay, then I'll say maybe we should check, see what's underneath before we go knocking things down. It might destroy what's under it.
I did a walk around. I saw at least 2 other entrances. Or what appear to be entrances similar to that one.
Alright, let's explore the entrances and we can knock stuff over.
Yeah, can I just have a quick look at this deer? See if there's like anything I need to do about it.
So there's really nothing left of it. All you can see is kind of just like almost where its body was laying. It looks like maybe whatever ritual they were casting kind of like almost absorbed it. So you can't, you just detect a presence of its like body almost being there, but it's physically not there anymore.
Yeah. Cool. Fireballs.
So, as you guys
Rain, you coming?
as you guys start to kind of move down towards this, like, almost like little entrance into the side of this hill,
Okay.
you notice that kind of carved into this, like, lintel stone on the top of it, it kind of looks like there's a pictograph depicting, like, 3 stick figure humanoids being struck by lightning.
Darren, why don't you check it out?
What is this, like an early electric substation warning sign?
You can use the pole to poke the stone.
Okay, everyone stop moving for a sec.
Ah,
Yeah. You're blackout.
oh.
Left side of your screen.
You want me to stealth in there? Take a quick look?
Well, I mean, if you're too scared, I'll go first. It's no big deal.
I got these nifty boots on,
True.
so I'll stealth up.
I'll stay about 10 feet behind him and stealth behind.
Alright, give me some stealths first before you just start moving without rolling.
Oh, and I get advantage because of the boots. Ooh, good, I got that 21.
Alright, so just a kind of a little bit more description too. As you're kind of walking in, it's really dark, obviously, in this cave. There's no light whatsoever. You also notice that the ceilings are about 7 feet tall. And it's pretty much just packed earth all the way around. It doesn't really look like it's even supported by anything. But as you walk in, Strike, kind of more important, you notice that there's something kind of at the entrance, like right here in this kind of like this corner. And it definitely gives you a bad feeling. And whoever walks in, so at this point we'll just get Strike, Theron, and Cyanna. You're close enough. You guys are going to roll in intelligence, but you're going to add your religion.
Okay. It's usually a. Well,
So
I don't
this-
have percent anyway, but
So +1 to that, 24.
It's still a zero. Plus zero.
Intelligence, not intelligence save, intelligence.
Oh, that was a good roll, too. 19.
Cyanna, what did you roll?
14.
14. What's your religion, though?
0.
Oh, okay. 19. And Theron, you rolled just 8?
Yeah, I have a +0.
Okay. All right, so Strike, you kind of notice. So what you're actually looking at is it looks like a skull of a boar, and it kind of rests atop a bunch of like humanoid and animal bones. And you can definitely get the feeling from this thing that it is telling you to turn away. It's kind of like a warning sign.
I'm going to turn away. And stealth back until I know there's a nasty little shrine right there that doesn't look good.
I'm gonna pull up my quarterstaff.
Is it an altar?
It doesn't look like an altar.
So-
It looks more of just like a kind of like a warning, a religious warning sign kind of thing.
And I'm gonna bash this skull with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
I'm going to step back as I see him pull out his quarterstaff.
All right, dex saves for everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so you hit this skull, and it just kind of falls to the ground, and a bunch of bones move, and nothing really happens.
Is the feeling still the same?
Yeah, you still get a bit of a feeling, but you honestly don't know anything, Theron. To you, it's just a skull on top of some bones. Strike.
Okay.
Strike was the only one that kind of had that feeling, like, ooh, that's not good.
Okay. If I didn't sense the feeling, then I probably wouldn't have done that. Like if I sensed it like as like an unnatural thing, then I would have hit it.
Yeah. To you, it's just a boar skull on some bones, really.
Okay, then if Strike went back, I'd have been like, okay, I guess he is scared, and then I moved forward.
Can I hear or sense any movement around?
So, Strike, you can actually see some things as you're starting to walk in. You notice that there's two pens. You notice one larger pen kind of over here and one smaller pen over here. And one of them seems to be housing a deer and one of them seems to be housing a boar. And as you walk up, this boar just kind of looks at you. And then it kind of starts like munching on what looks like some like old, like maybe fruit or something. And it smells pretty bad in that cage. And Cyan, as you're stepping up, you just see this deer, and this deer looks extremely skittish.
Hey, Rain, there's some animals in here. Do you want to talk to them and see if they're normal animals or if they're more of those things disguised? And I'm gonna keep my staff at the ready.
Okay. So I'll stand behind Evan and the quarterstaff.
I'll move up closer.
I'll speak with animals.
So,
Okay.
so the one like the Theron's beside the boar cage, it's kind of just like a little gate that's kind of lashed shut with just some rope. Doesn't look too impressive or anything.
Okay. So I'll say hello to the boar.
What do you want? You have food?
We can let you out. There's plenty of food outside. Oh, I have some pumpkin.
Pumpkin? What pumpkin? He's like asking you a question. He doesn't know what it is.
Oh, here you go. I think I did pick up the pumpkin, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll break off a chunk of the pumpkin and throw it over the little fence thing into the cage. Here, try it. Very good.
And he just starts eating it. Good. You friend. You friend?
Yes, yeah. We've come to help you. Bad men are all gone.
Bad men? Who bad men?
They're just like looking back between boar and rain, like waiting to find out if everything's okay.
And you just hear a bunch of snorting coming from both of them,
Yeah.
basically.
Pretty much. Who put you in here in the cage?
Orc. Friendly orc. He nice to me.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes. Well, the friendly orc ran away. So how about we get you out of here and you can go and live in the forest? How would that be?
Okay.
Yeah, good. I'll say to Theron, it's just a boar. He likes pumpkin. Do you want to let him out and he can run off?
I'll put the quarterstaff away and open up that gate so he can get through.
And he just kind of like pushes right past everybody, like he doesn't give a shit, and just keeps walking past. Thank you.
No problem.
And he just takes off.
I'll investigate the pen, make sure there's nothing in there of interest or value.
Dame Drew with the deer. Hello.
Ah! What do you want? Did you hear me?
No.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh. I was like, oh, what do you want?
Talking to. Hello. Are you alright?
Oh, don't hurt me. And you can tell it's
okay.
like very skittish, like pulling up against the wall, trying to get away from you.
It's okay. We're friends. We're friends.
Let me out of here, please. Don't hurt me.
I think you better do your regular voice, Jedi. The microphone's not really picking up deer voice.
Oh, okay. He just wants to get out, basically, you can tell.
Yeah.
And he's very scared of you.
Okay. So go on, you can run along. Varys, do you want to step out of the way? I think you might come out in a bit of a hurry.
So,
Hey.
as you open the gate, it kind of just like stays up against the wall, like shaking, terrified.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the way.
Here we go. I'll move back. Go on. It's alright. Go on.
And he kind of looks over and then just bolts like a bat out of hell and just gone.
Jeez.
So, Theron, you said you're kind of searching that boar pen.
Yeah, I just want to make sure there's nothing of interest, anything of value in or around the pen here.
So you can kind of tell just by looking in here, it definitely looks like this boar was just kind of kept as a pet or something. You don't see anything of value in here. You just see like rotten food and some bones and stuff.
Okay. Go back. Right down there, just slop and nastiness.
All right, so Cyanna, as you kind of walk into this room, you notice that it definitely looks almost like a quarters, like maybe one of these anchorites was actually housed in here. You notice there's kind of like niches in the walls to hold like clay dishes, wooden utensils, and you also notice there's like some gathered berries and bundled herbs and creepy looking tomes that you guys have run into several times before.
Have a look around this room just to see if you got anything interesting on him.
So you can just give me a perception.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah, you don't see anything of any importance.
I see when I look in here.
So when you look in there, Strike, you kind of notice that it almost looks like a tunnel that kind of goes upward. You're not really sure what is there. As you start to kind of get a little bit closer, you start to realize that there's definitely a tunnel that kind of goes up.
I'm gonna stealth and look up in case something's waiting for me.
Sure. So yeah, you walk forward and you don't notice anything, and you do look up, and it's definitely like a tunnel, kind of like worked into the ground. It looks fairly easily climbable. Not very, not like something you really want to do, as it looks a little bit tight, but definitely plausible.
Goes up or down?
Goes up.
I'll look back and say, should I check and see what's up here?
Sure.
Alright, I'll climb up.
Okay. Yeah,
Careful.
no check required. So, Strike, you start kind of like going up, and you notice like at the top, like you notice like it kind of just stops. But as you kind of feel it, you can almost feel like it's almost like a length of sod that just wants to push up. And you, as you kind of do that, you notice that you see a little bit of light.
Alright, I will slowly, stealthily push it out, open.
So you push it open, and you realize that you've just kind of found like this like weird little secret entrance.
Alright. I'll just climb back down.
What was it?
Just leads to the top of the hill.
Oh. Okay. Wasn't there some more entrances though? Should we go check those out?
I'm just gonna search this back wall for a secret door.
Sure.
Sorry. that was-
Intelligence? Yeah. You failed that save.
Secret doors are a bad idea.
Not much better.
You don't notice anything. I'll just wait till you're all out. It's easier that way.
Oh, that was the best route here.
Stop moving. got you all. There you go. You're back on the map now. You technically could keep going up that way, Strike, but not really.
Oh, I see what you mean.
That's still hill and trees there, but... So yeah, you obviously notice that there is another little entrance there as well. Want me to just drag you there, Rain? Seems everyone's bailed on you.
Thank you.
Just group up there, guys. This one's a little smaller.
Yeah.
Alright, so Strike and Theron and Varys, as you guys start to kind of like go around the corner and look inside this one, you notice you see that same like boar skull kind of on some bones. And you also notice on this one that there's actually, like on the lintel stone on top, there's actually nothing on top of this one. It's completely bare.
Something?
So you walk in, Strike, and you kind of notice almost the same layout as the other one. And you do notice another boar, and he just kind of looks up at you. Keeps eating.
Why do you think this one didn't have a symbol, but the other one did? Or a pictogram?
I don't know. Seems like the same as in here. Looks okay.
Just seems unusual.
Shani.
I'm gonna just open the gate and then walk away.
Okay. And it starts running out. And it immediately attacks you, Rain.
What? Stop! In boar.
Everyone stop moving. We're in.
Oh jeez.
Alright. For some reason, it's not loading.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's quick boar.
20? Damn.
Alright, I think everyone's on there. Alright, Theron, you're not really sure what's happening, to be honest. You just, basically, Cyan opened a gate, and then you guys started kind of progressing through, and then this boar just started charging. But you're not really sure what's happening.
What's in this room?
So this room's actually very similar to that other room. It definitely looks like the quarters of one of those Anchorite of Talus.
Alright, I'll just investigate the room, see if I find anything interesting, unusual.
Sure.
I'll help him if I can.
Yeah, you can roll perception with advantage.
Nice.
Okay. Sounds good. We're going to move past you, though. And this boar is going to smash into you, Rain.
Oh god.
And it's going to miss you as it tries to attack you with its tusks. Alright, Varys. You did
what about
see
Rain?
that, Varys.
Okay. I'll
Where
just.
is Rain, actually? I don't see Rain on there.
Right here.
Do you guys see her on there?
No,
I don't see it either.
You can see me.
I
On
mean,
the
I just
initiative?
don't see you on the initiative.
Oh, sorry. I must not have had my token clicked. Okay.
Oh, 17. Yeah, so actually, Rain, you would be next.
I had an 18 actually with my advantage.
Oh, okay. So you had 18.
Yep.
And Rain was 16. Okay, Varys.
I'll just pop in and say, hey, Rain, can you try to talk to that boar like you did the other one? And then just let me know if it's unsuccessful, and I'll ready a bow attack. Can I see from around this corner or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just ready a normal bow attack.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Rain.
Okay. So I'll hold up my hands and say, Inbor, stop, we're friends. Is it possible to also get out a piece of pumpkin?
Yeah, I'll allow that as your like action.
Okay. Okay. I'll fruit a piece of pumpkin.
Okay, sounds good. Sienna.
I won't really. I think I might just like cast Shield of Faith on Rain just in case. But I won't. I'll just like stand by watching.
Okay. Strike.
And that's my
You're
turn.
kind of just looking around with Theron since you're helping him.
Yeah, do I hear anything, or?
Uh,
I would have grunted.
yeah, you would heard some grunting, and that's about it, really.
Like,
see-
being like,
Seeing as you said you were gonna help Theron search,
Right.
I'm kind of using that as your action for a search action.
alright, good. Then I guess I'm still searching.
Okay. Now, Theron and Strike, what are you guys looking at?
I'm looking for treasure.
So you said there's like desks and tomes and stuff. So I'm just looking through everything and seeing if there's anything unusual or value, anything like that.
Okay. So, yeah, you notice, like, definitely lots of, like, kind of, like, little recesses in the walls and stuff. And Theron, as you're kind of, like, walking by, looking at these recesses, you stub your toe. And you're going to take 2 damage as you stub your toe on something very hard in the ground. It's very pointy, the very end of it. You're not sure what it is, but it's definitely a chunk of metal. And that's your turn. All right, so the boar kind of just like, friend, and he eats the pumpkin. He's like, move out of my way. And you can move if you want. And Varys, you can move if you want.
Okay. I'll call out in common. It's okay. It's okay. Let him out.
And he just takes, whoa. He expands into a massive boar. And, yeah, he just takes off. And that is that.
Thank you, Sienna.
Ah, son of a strike! Look at this. Something in the ground here. It's metal.
I will assume it's probably gold and go over to help.
Try and like dig around and up and see if I can unearth whatever this is.
Okay. So as you are kind of like digging this up, Sienna, your ears perk and your eyes are fixed on what is starting to be drug out of this as you start to notice a very fancy looking shield.
Oh,
Full, it's completely like metal, so it's not like wooden or anything.
let's have a look at it.
And Theron, as you kind of pull this shield out of the ground, you can definitely detect something a little different about this shield. Something's a little special about it, but you can't really put your thumb on it what it actually is. It's not gold medal.
Give it up, man.
So I kind of look at it and wonder, and I'll turn to Sienna and say, I can't use this, but it feels special somehow. Might be some kind of magic with it here, and I'll give it to Sienna.
Alright, I'll grab it and see what, like.
So, Sienna, you can definitely tell some sort of magical sense of this shield, but you're not really sure what it does. So, with magical items and things, you need to spend an hour to kind of figure out what it is, and then another hour to attune to it if you choose.
Okay.
And keep in mind, you can only be attuned to 3 magical items, guys. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I see my attuned items in this thing.
Well, I know you have the sword. That's all I really know of what you have.
Sword and the gauntlets. I think I gave the boots to Strike, so I don't have them anymore.
What do you got?
What do I see? Surely there's got to be like attuned items somewhere.
I don't think there's anything in roll 20.
It's
Okay.
obvious on Island.
Yeah, it is.
But I believe it's just the, like you said, the gauntlets and the sword that you have. I think that's all I know of.
Don't have a
Pretty sure that's it.
amulet of the devout or anything.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all you have.
Well, I'm gonna take off my shield that's pretty like dented and bloody from that fight we just had, and I'm gonna leave it in the place of the other shield and put this new shield on my arm.
Okay. Sounds
I will glance at the old shield on the floor and see if it's worth anything.
I mean, it's a used shield. It's definitely worth something, but it's nothing too spectacular.
Then I will pick it up and just put it on my pack.
Okay. Make sure you actually add that to your inventory.
Yep.
Back for it.
Okay. So,
This passage here winds a bit.
yeah, you do notice that one kind of winds a bit, and it starts to get, like, smaller and smaller as you're kind of progressing forward therein. But you also notice this one seems to kind of be going upwards.
Can I check out the boar pen before leaving the area?
Sure. You notice pretty much it looks exactly like the other one. You notice a bunch of like old food and things like that. This one looks like it's actually got a little bit of a straw bed. Looks like it was a little better taken care of. And so, Theron, you notice the same kind of like thing as the other one. This one looks like it goes upward as well, kind of near the end of it. Maybe another secret entrance is kind of what you're thinking.
I don't feel like shoving through a bunch of earth. I'm gonna go back. If this one goes up like that one you went up, probably goes back to the top of the hill again. But I don't feel like pushing through the dirt.
There are more entrances.
You think that other room had something too?
Possible.
You should all be there, but yeah, there you go.
Shoot. Okay, that's fine.
Just group up at the entrance. It's easier for me to drag everybody. And same kind of thing. strike, and whoever's kind of looking inside, you notice the same kind of like little boar skull on top of a bunch of bones. But you guys notice on top of this lintel stone, you see what kind of looks like the picture of a boar chasing a stick figure humanoid.
Rain, can you still speak to animals?
You should be able to. It's not been 10 minutes yet, has it?
I'd say you're still okay.
Okay. I'll let you
Open the
handle this one.
gates.
So we're concentrating in 2 minutes.
No.
What?
No.
You talk to me.
Friends. Yes, we're friends. Don't worry.
Hello. What your name? This one
Name's
seems a little.
Rain.
This one seems a little more intelligent to you.
My name's Rain. Very pleased to meet you. What's your name?
They call me garbage disposal.
Oh, lovely. Would you like some pumpkin?
Garbage, yes.
A piece of pumpkin. Maybe there's some of this pumpkin left still.
And he just gobbles it all up. Thank you. Now leave
Okay.
me alone.
Leave you alone? You want to go out into the forest?
No. I like being pampered.
Oh,
There's not going to be any more garbage for a little while.
What? Why?
Your friends had to go away for a bit.
Master loves me. He would never leave me.
Why don't you go out for a run around in the woods? Huh? Your friends from the other pens are out there now. They're waiting for you. You can find them and make a little herd. How would that be?
No thanks. Kind of just moves back to the corner and starts eating some food. And as you look in this one, you can notice this one's got like a lot of food in it. You can tell this one's definitely been spoiled.
Oh, okay, garbage. Well, I'll leave the gate open in case you change your mind. How's that?
Fine.
Hey, see ya. I'll open the gate and just pop it open with a rock or something like that.
And then you can kind of tell he like kind of looks like around the corner and looks at you, and he just kind of almost shrugs and then turns back away.
Okay, don't worry about this one.
what do you say?
He's gonna stay around till he's finished his food.
Fair enough.
All right, so you guys are searching this room. You guys
Specifically looking for another shield.
yeah. So you can all just give me a perception, whoever's looking, really.
Is there anything in this small alcove here? Or is it just an old... got nothing in it?
That kind of looks like another pen for maybe like a deer, like kind of like that, the one you've seen before. But
Okay.
that one is empty. And you also noticed, obviously, like the other one was empty as well.
Right. We'll come back down here and start looking around then.
Okay. So you guys are kind of all searching around, and you guys kind of know that you gotta, look in the ground and stuff too. And the three of you come up dry completely. But Varys, as you're kind of searching this one corner, you notice definitely something in the ground, and it's kind of just covered up, and it definitely looks like it was placed there not that long ago. And what you find is actually a potion. Now, you're not really sure what this potion is without actually kind of taking the time to, figure out what it is. Generally with potions, you have to take a taste of it if you want. And it kind of looks like a really syrupy liquid, and it almost looks like liquefied iron.
No one would have the ability to find this out, I'm sure, because we don't have a magic user in our group.
The best
Well-
way to figure out what a potion does is take a little sip.
I mean, I'll put my finger, like a thumb, on the top and just kind of like a drop on it and put it in my mouth.
All right.
See what happens.
As you kind of put this in your mouth, you can definitely tell that it tastes very irony, and you almost feel as if like you're invincible to everything all of a sudden. And you notice that this is actually a potion of invulnerability. So for
Oh,
1
shit.
minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage.
Oh wow.
That's insane.
Sweet.
I am actually going to hand that to Theron and tell him what it is and tell him he could probably... He seems to be the one that's usually in front of all the crazy shit that we get into.
I just like look between the potion and my potion staff, and like just this big smile comes on my face.
Now, just keep in mind it's resistance, not immunity. Resistance.
Invulnerable.
I had that problem with my last group, so. It's resistance, not immunity.
Like drink it and jump off like a cliff and do something really stupid.
Something kind of like that.
I already have slow fall though.
I was gonna say, Theron already wants to jump off a cliff. This is...
I already can do that.
And Strike, as you're kind of walking down that little path, you notice that it looks almost like another little secret entrance there that heads upwards.
Alright, I'm just gonna assume it's another secret entrance. Tell the group there's another tunnel upwards down there.
Where do these tunnels all go?
Back to the surface, right?
Are you sure? There's not something else in the centre of the hill?
Strike
I'm gonna-
must have been one of them.
Yeah, I'll just look for a secret door within the dirt. There's some sort of,
Yeah, sure.
Do you like me to send a weasel up to see?
Nope. Or, sorry, like, there's nothing there, Strike. You can send a weasel if you want.
I'll say, Rain, do you have a earth digging creature you can turn into and maybe just burrow around a bit, see if you see any hidden tunnels?
Well, I can send a little friend now. I don't know. Can I get a mole?
I don't know. Let's type it in the compendium. Mole.
I'm a little.
I don't see mole. What else would there be?
Looking through my cards. So is the end of the tunnel actually blocked off?
Yes, it is.
Badger. Fine, Gila Badger.
Badger?
Oh no, it's got to be a familiar.
Oh yeah, actually that says right in the spell for find familiar. But you can be.
Yeah.
So, bat, cat, crab, hawk, frog, lizard, octopus, owl, snake, fish, rat, raven, seahorse, spider, or weasel. Probably weasel.
Well, weasel doesn't have a burrowing speed.
You can still burrow, it's just you can't move at a normal speed, is all.
I think it would take a long time for a weasel to get up there. Guess it'll have to be me.
Can you do a giant badger?
Yeah, I'm just checking the sea. Yeah, sea hour quarter. Yes, I can be a giant badger. Righty.
I think actually, what do we have there? Yeah, giant weasel.
The other question, of course, is have I seen a giant badger?
I would assume so. Is there an actual badger?
It's a regular badger, which I would have seen
Yeah, regular.
in a forest.
That's
No.
5 per burrow speed.
Oh yeah, there's giant badger. I did throw it on, but it doesn't want to load up apparently, so whatever.
Just be slightly quicker.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna use the badger just to kind of dig up through the.
Yeah, except it's gonna have to be me,
You're actually
badger.
turning into one. Okay.
the badger. Yes, it's not on the familiar list.
All right. Yeah. So you don't actually have to work that hard, and you do manage to just dig a hole right through the kind of to the top of the hill.
Okay. Have I just broken out into the air?
Yeah, you're up on top now.
Okay. I'll have a quick look around for truffles or whatever it is badgers do.
Sounds good. Can you move? You should be able to move that that token. Yeah.
I can move the weasel. Flew around for a bit and then hop back down the tunnel.
Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of you, and then you can use the badger. Shit.
You're getting rid of Rain?
Rain's dead.
It's okay, no, I may as well stay badger.
Reject humanity, return to Badger.
Okay, and actually what I'll do if I'm staying badger is I'll just bring down a mouthful of grass, wave it around.
Okay.
I don't think my badger can see in here.
Yeah, probably not. Giant badger. You have dark vision of 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, I see. You can't actually see anything.
I can't. I can't. I didn't know it.
Now I see where you're coming from. There you go.
Might have been me. Okay. Yeah. So I'll wave a handful of grass at everyone to try and indicate that it's the top of the hill.
All right, you can all roll an intelligence to see if you know what this badger is trying to tell you. Oh my god. Varys, you have a good idea. Theron and Sienna. Sienna, you really have like, what the hell is this thing? Where did this come from?
Can I pick it up and pet it?
Sure.
This is a cute thing.
Whiff on my nose.
All right. So
We
anything
can-
else?
Probably head out, and is it the last entrance you guys think? Theron, did you see any other entrances other than that?
I think we just keep circling the hill, just to be sure.
All right.
Just gonna get all you here. Oh. All right.
Weasel.
So you guys kind of spend some time and keep looking around the hill and whatnot, but you don't see anything else. No other entrances, no other hidden caves or anything.
Gonna walk up the top here.
You guys want to knock over these pillars?
Yeah.
We'll go
Just
back
stop
to
the
that
first one.
first one again. See if there's more buried loot.
How would you let you know?
You're just gonna try and push it over.
Well, yeah, but no, I was specifically talking about like going back to that first room because we found something in the other two.
Oh, yeah, sure. You can definitely go back to that other.
Sweet.
You can definitely go back there and do that. I have no issues with that. But to be quite honest, there's nothing in that one anyway. So.
So we dig around for like 30 minutes.
You guys dig around, yeah, dig up the whole room. But there's literally nothing in that bottom one. So.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a push then, as hard as I can.
I'll help them. And just to let you know, once I push, and I see it start to move a little bit, I am running away in case they do a domino effect.
Okay. So probably Cyano with an advantage.
Is the dex or just strength?
Athletics, yeah.
Okay, that's good. It's good.
There you go.
It's a 25 to athletics to actually push it over. Okay, yeah. So Cyana, you literally just, but you push this thing so hard. Both of the vertical standing ones, they moved right over, and they do kind of do a domino effect. But we're gonna do a roll to see how well it actually works. But the problem is that top lintel stone comes right down towards you and Strike. So you're both going to give me a dex save as you're trying to jump out of the way before it hits you.
Oh no!
Dave. I'll roll wellness. Oh, my God. Oh, that's not me. Okay.
Well,
I use my my uncanny dodge.
Uncanny
Strike
dodge.
loses the leg.
How would that... That's just during combat, isn't it?
I don't know. Here, I'll post it for you. So there's an attacker. The stone's attacking me.
Yeah. No, you're definitely going to get hit, Strike. You're going to get hit hard, too. Well, not that hard. You take 2 damage as it kind of like clips your ankle as you're like jumping out of the way. And Cyana, you get out of the way, no issues.
Oh, sorry about that.
And let's do, so there's a 50% chance that it will hit the other ones, and then there's another 50% chance that all of them will get hit. So anything over 50 for the first roll. Okay, you hit the second one, and the rest of them, no. So you manage to kind of hit this one, and then it knocks these one over here as well. But it kind of just hits and rests up against this one here.
Well,
That changes.
broke the circle. Maybe it's good enough.
You know, I just thought of something. There's a secret tunnel here, a secret tunnel here, and a sub-secret tunnel somewhere over here. Maybe there's another one somewhere around over here.
Over where?
So each of these 3 had secret tunnels, like, you know.
Yep.
So I'm gonna just search the ground, like, in this area,
Sure.
and see if there's another secret tunnel somewhere.
You give me a perception.
Normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Darn.
You don't notice one.
Alright.
I dig a random hole anyway.
Sure. Yeah, you guys kind of give a little bit of a look, but you guys don't see one.
Alright, I guess not much more to do here, right?
Yeah, I think that's good.
That's South Park and the good news.
Yeah, we can head back there through that path, and then
What time was it? When was the last time we rested?
You guys rested literally like probably about half an hour. Well, no, longer than that because you spent some time going back. Probably about 2 hours ago. The only reason you might want to take a rest now, maybe Cyana, just to figure out what that shield is.
And I'll probably want to see back the owl.
Alright.
Well, you can rest on the wagon. You can head towards Falcons on our way back down to Finland.
That's the plan.
Just make sure they're recovering all right before we continue on our way.
You guys didn't take the wagon with you though, did you?
Oh, that's...
No, we took the
No,
horses.
we
That was it.
rushed out without the wagon, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just rest here and then we'll make our way back to Falcons.
Okay.
So you're gonna bring an owl back, right?
If we got an hour, yeah.
Okay. I just
Oh.
brought him beside you there.
Do I need to spend the whole hour focusing on the shield, or?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't do anything else pretty much. Like I couldn't summon cast a spell or anything.
You got to spend an hour to basically figure out what it is. So if you want to spend more time than that, then that's fine.
No, that's okay. I'll spend an hour. I'll just do that.
Okay. So, Sienna, you're realizing that this shield is cursed.
Oh,
No, I'm
Good.
just kidding. It is actually a +1 shield.
Damn. There you
so
go.
AC's yeah. Okay.
So you can just add that right to your character sheet if you know how to do that.
Okay.
And then it should automatically. And you cannot attune to any other items, just so you know. Well, you can, but you have to get rid of one of your other ones.
AC is not incorrect. Unequipped extra armor or shield. What? What do you mean?
Warning, this is...
Oh, it's 'cause I've got two
Unequip
shields.
your other shield.
Yes. Boom. There we go.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have any more, so I delete it.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
19 AC, holy shit.
Sweet. But I'm just
Yeah,
curious if
Sorry?
Mm.
That doesn't matter.
What was that? Meg, you cut out there.
sorry, I was just if Sienna needed to unattune to the shield for some reason, she just use it as a regular shield.
Yes. That's a good question. I'll allow it because I think it'd be stupid not to be honest.
Yeah. No, just curious. I'm just wondering if we should keep the old shield instead of letting Strike sell it.
No, I think if you're not attuned to it, it's just an item basically, whatever its base stats are. Sienna, keep in mind you're not actually attuned to that shield yet, but you can just leave
Yep.
it the way it is right now because it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
keep that in mind. Basically, you spent an hour figuring out what it is.
Okay. So once I'm done that, I would like to cast a spell, if that's okay.
Sure.
It is the Find Steed spell.
Ooh. Okay.
The thing, it just lasts as long as until it takes enough damage, right? Or dismiss it. Yeah,
You
okay.
have to post it, so I have a...
Oh.
Okay. And then actually cast it, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Fine Steed, I see, okay. I heard Divine Steed. I was like, what?
Oh. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, because that's basically the same thing that Rain has active right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. And are you keeping your other horse, just so I know?
Yeah, I was thinking of making it like a mastiff or something, or like a
Oh,
camel. Yeah, I think I might just go with the mastiff, honestly. Just have that with me.
Shadow Mastiff. Ooh, crazy. No, just regular Mastiff.
And I can fight with it as well, which is nice.
If Sienna, if you with a Find Steed, the advantage to that is that a spell on you can target your steed as well. So, like if you Shield of Faith yourself, it would also Shield of Faith your horse.
As well, I'm mounted. So I'd have to be on top of it, unfortunately.
It says while mounted on your steed.
and mountain mastiff, or is that? I think that's a bit not
No.
quite right.
No, it says halflings or other small humanoids can ride them as mounts.
Paladin. Oh,
Could you
that's
use a-
okay. A medium-sized
To just-
paladin may mastiff or pony. Am I medium-sized?
You're medium, yeah. It says halflings or other small humanoids. So I don't think you can even mount that. Trying to look up, is there something we're missing here? Because on Find Steed...
You'd use a regular horse just to pull the wagon. Not like a waste of a horse.
Yeah,
To do that'd be pretty awesome.
you can't actually ride it, to be honest. So do you want to pick something else?
No. No, because I've already got a horse. If that one dies, then I'll get another one. But
So you just want a
I'll keep
dog,
pulling.
is all.
yeah. I think it can fight. It can still fight. So
Trying to figure. Okay, here's the mastiff. Okay, so we can put that.
I didn't think a fine steed could fight.
and yeah, definitely say so. Well, I don't know. I'll look it up again. But
Yeah, I think it can. I thought it could only be a mount.
no, I'm pretty sure it can fight. It says you fight as a seamless unit.
I think that just means like you don't have to like give it specific commands, like because you communicate telepathically. That it knows what you want it to do without you using like an action to give it orders, kind of thing. That's how I read it anyway.
With things that can fight, it will say like you can use your action or bonus action or whatever to command it to attack.
Say I can fight, but okay. Wait, that's kind of useless then.
C drops to 0.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that seamless unit thing just applies to the spell casting, where if you target yourself with a spell, it targets them out too.
Yeah. It doesn't really look like you can command it to attack, but it doesn't really say you can't either. I'll look into it. Do you want to keep the Mastiff for now?
Yeah, why not?
You can always just cast it again. Well, it takes 10 minutes to cast, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do like redemption, so keep him. I want to keep. I don't want to like to get rid of him or anything.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, if we need money, then yeah, we'll do that. But
All right. I just put it into mounts, so he's just under mounts, even though you can't ride him.
Okay.
The owl could ride him.
he always still serves as a guard dog, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Kind of the same as like Rain's steed, kind of keeping watch slightly. All right.
Okay, well, I'm ready.
So, where do you guys want to go?
I imagine we have to go back to Falcon's Lodge, at least to get back to the road that leads to the Tribor Trail.
And I mean, we kind of also want our wagon back as well.
Yeah.
To let Falcon know that we're safe and that the Talos over the forest is ended.
Are we going to have a sleepover?
If we're invited, we could.
Depends how quickly we get there.
Yeah, let's head there then. Then we'll grab our wagon and see how much time we got left.
I guess I can show you guys the name of that place where you're at right now. The Circle of Thunder.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm going
Sounds
to
like a
ride super
Really
slowly.
bad movie title.
So you guys want to head back to Falcons then?
Yep.
Yeah, we
At
can
a
do
slow
that.
at a slow pace. Just check everything's all right in the forest.
Sure.
Am
So,
I able to do stuff while we're on the horse, or
like what?
I got some crappy weapons I might want to try to fix up. I don't know if that needs to wait.
Yeah, you can't really do that while
Alright.
riding. You'd have to actually have a little bit of downtime to actually do that.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys start making your way to Falcons, and you get there with no issues.
What?
Jedi, are you feeling well?
Oh, no.
Alright, so you guys have your horses with you and the Mastiff and everything. I just kind of put you up there. And as you guys are kind of making your way down to Falcons, kind of through like this big trail that giant boar kind of made through the trees, you see Falcon. It looks like he's just finishing up the last kind of touches on his log palisade, kind of around his lodge.
Guy moves quick.
Well, Rain, it's all
Is
you.
that?
Yeah,
I
Rain.
said he moves quick. Fix that fence in one day.
Shit.
And Strike, as you're walking up, he turns his bow and shoots at you. And you can tell he just kind of realizes it's you, and it just goes right past your ear.
Hold my hands up.
Oh, so sorry.
I give him a wicked stare.
Can't be too careful around here.
That was some good fucking reflexes.
And stops where he is and lets everybody pass by him and go first.
That's don't panic.
And he kind of approaches you guys. So, what's the word?
Done. They're all dead.
How do you know for sure?
Well, we found a hill where they were doing some kind of ritual, and we killed everybody around the hill that we could find, and the storm dissipated as soon as we, finished killing them all.
It feels different in the forest. Sorry, no, carry on.
No, you're good. I was just finishing up.
Sounds not fabulous.
I said you're good. I just finished up what I was saying.
The forest feels different, does it? And he looks right at you, Rain.
It's kind of more alive, I suppose. Something terrible has ended.
Still doesn't explain where these things came from.
No, it doesn't.
Well, they were summoning. There was a summoning circle, and they were doing something with animals. So that's probably where they, the orcs were summoning these things from.
Yes, but where did the orcs originate from is my issue.
Well, we can tell they were anchorites of Talos. Although we have no idea why they were here. But I assume the god told them to come here for some reason.
Seems strange.
Have
Would,
you heard of orcs?
Would my character know anything about any tie between dragons and Talos?
You can give me a religion.
Can I give you religion?
Well, you can. Whether you can give me a good one or not is a question.
Nope.
You don't know any tie between them.
Alright.
So you can tell that Falcon is still concerned about where these things came from. You guys know that, they've kind of just started making more of a presence within the last few months.
As we were walking around that hill, was there any worn travel paths as we were searching for those other entrances? from any other side of the hill?
You didn't really notice much, no.
Okay.
I'll ask Alec, and I'll say, do you have any idea where they might be coming from? Any speculation? Any ideas?
And he just says he doesn't really know, really at all, where they came from. But he does know that orcs tend to kind of be in like a stronghold, or they usually have like a base of operations. So his worry is that there's still like a place where they're residing, and that more of them might just come back into the forest.
Sienna, wasn't your vision, wasn't that of some stronghold?
I believe so, but that was in the mountains to the west, to the south of here, I think, is it? Like a long way away.
There were orcs with the dragon, if I remember right. On the top of it? Is that what you said?
I just remember the dragon, I don't remember any orcs.
Hmm.
Last
But I
Falcon,
mean-
have you heard of orcs in the mountains or anywhere else around here?
He explains that orcs have always kind of been a bit of a threat, but nothing as much of a threat in the forest within the last, many, many years. And he's very concerned with where they're coming from. He just knows that they have like a camp or a base of operations, a stronghold, something where they're normally housed. And he knows that there more tend to be around the mountains, but he doesn't really know much about that.
Does he know of any old fortresses or anything in the woods other than the manse, or the ruins further down the river?
He says he knows of like several areas, but nothing that's ever housed orcs. Goblins maybe, but not really orcs. They tend to be in the mountains.
And obviously the forest Jedi butts up against the mountains. This forest, does it butt up against the mountains at all, or no?
I mean, to the north there are.
Like up here.
Up here.
Oh, okay, there you go. Those are hills. Should have read that.
That is a long
Okay.
way away.
Yeah, it's a long way ways.
And you guys know that they've definitely been localized to kind of, around this area, right? From what you've seen and ran into.
So we ran into him at the shrine, and then your vision showed it
Right.
somewhere to the south, right? Of the shrine.
Yeah.
Where the dragon was.
It
Maybe
was the southern mountains, wasn't it?
Maybe if we head back to the shrine, maybe they've come back in the area and they're coming to the woods from somewhere around there. Maybe we could get a hold of some and do some interrogating.
we could always go back to Vandalin, see if there's anything new going on in town, and also stop at Umber's Hill to get some potions. And then, then cycle up along the base of the mountain.
We may just be walking around in circles though. Like, it might just be better to let other people see if they can find it, and then
They're gonna pull out he's got a potion. He'll pull it out and be like, well, no, just remember, I can see a little bit more than most people. If we find an orc to interrogate, kind of shake the potion.
But,
Doesn't occur to us,
you're going to notice as Stark sort of pushing the Vandalin thing. He's going to say, don't we need to report back to the mayor of stuff we've done here?
Yeah, we do. Actually, I think
He only sent us to get the sword, and the sword was the reward, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then the manse was rewarded by Falcon
Okay.
already. So I don't think that we have anything to collect from him.
You might have some other tasks for us.
There
We can always
was
regroup there. I think it'd be easier to stop or try to intercept some orcs on the way down to Phandalin rather than going all the way down there and then back up.
All right.
Lance.
Yeah. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not the best scout in the world. I'm not very fast. I think it's probably best we head back to Phandalin, and then if Falcon or anyone manages to find out where these orcs are coming from, then we can deal with them.
Well, why don't we choose a route on the way down to Phandalin, and I'll have the owl sort of scout out in the air, see if he sees anything.
Yeah, that'll work.
It didn't occur to us to leave any orcs alive.
Nope, we just like killing them.
We didn't really have the chance, I think.
So,
It was either us or them.
exactly. We should have asked the boars. Seem to know much.
Hey Paul, can you give us the detailed location of all these orcs' movements, please?
Yes.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
I think at least one of them would have explained their plan for world domination to a boar at some point.
Yeah, one of those pets. Probably that spoiled one.
yeah, at least garbage disposal.
Yeah.
He might have understood it as well.
All right.
Still
well,
there.
what time of day is it, Jedi? Now?
It's turning into afternoon, but you guys still have some time, so it's kind of up to
And
you.
wills the sun to sink lower towards the horizon. She's unsuccessful in this endeavour.
Roll a persuasion check.
Could I just call lightning and make it cloudy, like not actually call the lightning?
Oh, no, Storm's back. The orcs must be back.
Yeah, I say that we get our horses in the wagon and then just make our way back to Phandalin.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would keep moving.
Do you guys want to stay here for the night, or do you guys want to...
Great.
Man, it
How
was
much-
pretty hard. I think we
How
could
much
probably stay.
travel time do we have left in the day?
Let me do the math here. So basically, you guys have traveled for about 10 miles, so you could travel about another 15 miles approximately. No, you guys did a slow pace. So
I was only kidding about that.
Oh, okay. Then about another 15 miles. Not really enough to get you out of the forest.
Yeah, I'd rather stay the night here than spend the night in the forest.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you mind, Falcon, if we stay the night?
Well, of course not.
No, of course not. Silly me.
It perks up.
I'll go stable my horse so they don't have to deal with Shadow.
Good call. And he kind of notices, like, oh, I see you have a furry companion. And he kind of starts petting the mastiff.
Yeah, meet what should I call him? meet Falcon. No, I'm kidding.
Meet Hawk.
Yeah.
At any rate, you could tell he's definitely a dog person as he's like petting him and kind of like gets a stick and sees if he plays his catch, and the dog just kind of looks at him like he's retarded.
I just nudged Hawk. Play with him. Oh, like sneak over to Rain. Hey, do you want to borrow Hawk for a little bit?
And Falcon just kind of moves inside and lets Corwin know to make a big meal for tonight. And they kind of prepare like a big meal for you guys. And Corwin, every time he sees you, Varys, he's just like, "Oh, Master Varys, how are you?"
Doing well, and yourself?
"Oh, good. Thank you for saving our lives."
Of course. I'll ask him if he needs any help.
"Lots to do in here, and if you want to help, I won't say no."
Just spend the time helping him with whatever he needs.
All right, just lots
Same,
of.
I'll help kitchen.
My
All right,
Oh, sorry, Strike. I spoke at the same time as you. I didn't hear what you said.
I said I'll take my usual room.
and Falcon kind of just expects it, and you can tell he doesn't ask for money or anything this night.
Ooh. I
Nice.
pocket with the tobacco.
Does he notice the boots this time?
You can tell he notices the boots, but he doesn't really care. Doesn't bother him. As long as it benefits the party, you can tell that's all he cares about. So the night kind of goes on, and you guys end up having a big meal. Sorry, you're kind of on his side of the table.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Get out of here. And kind of lots comes up, and he you can definitely tell he expresses his concern a lot of kind of where these orcs are coming from, and that he hopes that they don't return.
I mean, it's a fair concern, but we're not really a scouting party. I don't know how much help we could be if we have no idea where they are. But we will keep our ear to the ground.
I think that thing you saw near the mountains is probably our best lead. I think we would
Possibly.
investigate around there, or try and see if we can find any evidence of orcs to try and capture one to interrogate.
That would be quite useful. Although if we are going to the mountains, I suggest we be very stealthy about it.
We haven't into that strange house that we saw quite early on.
Which one?
Banshee.
Oh, the Banshee?
Think she might have anything to do with it?
And
Banshee?
as soon as you mention it, he just says, "I recommend you stay away from there."
What's
Sure you won't, but
Is
Go ahead.
Is she hostile?
She can be, and unless you have a gift, she will not talk to you, only attack you.
maybe if we bring her a gift, she can tell us about the orcs.
You can
It's
tell.
worth it.
You can tell Falcon just kind of shrugs his shoulders and doesn't really say much more.
Any idea what she likes?
Only specific things from what he knows.
Is she causing any issues in the forest at all, or
Says she
She
minds
just
her
keeps to
own
herself.
business, but many people have died trying to approach her. He says, basically, there's a rumor that she can answer questions, any kind of questions. She's very knowledgeable, but unless you bring exactly what she wants, she'll kill you.
Well, that's might not even be worth the trouble then.
Not so much worried about her killing us.
don't know what she.
We dealt with the Banshee, but if she's not going to be any help to us, that's not worth the trouble. Unless we can figure out exactly what she wants.
she probably just wants some really nice fresh baked bread? Probably all she needs.
Let me know how that goes.
Worth a shot.
Maybe a bouquet of flowers to go along with it. You think I could charm her into accepting it?
Possible.
So I guess Fandolin in the morning then?
Yeah, we can head to Thandalin.
And Falcon kind of, he's definitely interested in where you guys are going next and what you guys are doing. He's definitely grown somewhat attached to your party, but you can tell he'll never leave. Even what's kind of transpired here, he'll never leave where he is. And he says if he hears of anything or if there's any news, he will send word to Phandalin to let them know, kind of, you know, just in case if there's more orcs popping out of nowhere, kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be great. We're happy to help in any way we can.
Tell him which inn we're at.
Yeah.
Alright, is there anything else that you guys wanted to do this night?
So I have some old weapons and Cyan shield. I'm just going to try to clean them up and fix them up so when we get to town I can sell them.
Sure.
I'm going to do the same thing with the... I think there's 7 scimitars on the wagon. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing with those. Just try to clean them up
Okay.
as best I can.
He recommends you go, like, this is his smithy here. So he recommends you go there and you can polish things up. He's got like a grinding stone and things like in there as well.
Alright. Then I'll, with the scimitars at least, I'll clean them up and then sharpen them and polish them.
Alright. Anything else?
That's what I'm going to fix up.
And then the light crossbows as well. If they're wood or whatever, I'll try to clean up the wood, and if he's got any spare oils, try to oil the wood to make them look real nice and shiny.
And I have mending in case any of them are beat up a little bad. I'll cast mending and I'll use guidance if I need to.
Yeah, that's fine. The rusty stuff you can't really do too much with. It's more of just like the material actually like kind of rotting away, but you make them a little better. Alright. Is that everything?
I'd like to stay up talking to Falcon till like 3 a.m.
So, after everyone goes to bed, he kind of just puts his hand out towards you, Rain, and asks if you'd like to spend the night with him.
Quite forward.
In front of her?
Well, I'm assuming that she kind of stays up late until everyone else is like, I'm done with this.
If they don't leave, I glare at them until they do.
All right, and so do you head to bed with him?
Oh, yes.
All right. So not much needs to be said of what happens that night, but you
Do I
get
hear anything in the room?
Strike!
perception.
No!
Okay.
And I'm gonna need a stealth from Rain.
Damn, I wish I was wearing my boots now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, strike here's nothing. But
I was
anyway,
tired from the work on my tools.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
what happens between you and Falcon Rain is totally whatever is in your imagination. But you can tell that he's definitely grown fond of you, and he's worrying about you, and he does not want you to leave. And you guys have a very peaceful night, and you guys wake up in the morning, and you can just tell the way that he treats you. He is definitely a little hurt to see you go, if that's what you want to do.
It's possible I forgot to cast Berry Yes Strike. Thank you very much. I would have remembered if you reminded me, I'm sure.
Well, I'm asking in the morning, so I guess not.
It's unlikely.
All right, so as you guys are kind of packing up and getting ready to leave for the day, you can tell Corwin, Pell, Falcon, they all very much appreciate all of you, some more than others. and they don't really like having to see you guys go. You guys have grown quite fond of each other, and they say, you know, you're always welcome back here anytime.
Yes, I'm sure we'll be back sooner or later.
Thank them for letting us use their space, and we'll try to visit when we can.
Please do so. He says it would be nice to just maybe show you guys around and go hunting one time without having to actually worry about life and death.
Oh, that'd be nice. I've never been hunting before.
It's fun. You like it. I'll explain to Falcon that I have to see this dragon build for the honor of tribe and vengeance for what happened to my brother and so forth. But I will intend to come back and make it.
And you can tell he's struggling with this right now, but he comes up to you and he hugs you in a way you've never been hugged before, and he kind of kisses you on the forehead, and he says, "Here, take this, please." And he passes you it looks like a handkerchief, but it's got like a symbol of a falcon on it.
Thank you.
And you can kind of tell it looks like he actually made it himself, because it's not very well done at all.
Thank you. I'll treasure it.
And Strike, are you stealing his horse? Is that what's going on here?
Just saying hi to it.
Damn it, Strike.
I now know that he has 3 attacks, Falcon, so I am not stealing his horse.
Some of us want to come back.
It might be an extra attack from Rain as well, but you know.
Yeah.
And a moonbeam, and
I wouldn't moonbeam him. I might turn into a horse and chase him down.
All right. So, anything else before you guys take off?
No, I think we're good.
Your tears.
if we find the location of the stronghold, we'll try and send word before we go take it out.
Ooh,
That
I will
know its location.
give Falcon 200 gold and thank him for letting us stay there, and tell him it's to help with repairs and stuff around the area that he needs.
You can tell he's very hesitant to take that money. Like, he really doesn't want to take it.
I force it in his hand and I walk away.
Take it, damn you!
I'll say if we do spot something and we're not too far away, I might send my owl with a message. So don't shoot my owl. But that's if we're nearby. It's, you know, I'll send him out and deliver the message and he'll fly back.
Ask why he would shoot a random owl. It's not like it's a trophy owl.
I am first! you see my owl.
He's not a monster.
The owl
He's a hunter.
Yeah, the owl takes a big shit on top of Varys. All right. So, you guys kind of have a couple options. You can, if you kind of go a bit of a faster pace, you can get there in 2 days. Regular pace would be like 2.5 days. So, kind of however you guys want to do it.
That's nice pace to be good.
Faster pace?
You
We're
Nice.
trying to see if there's any orcs that are scattered about. We
Yeah,
may
I
want to
want-
do normal.
I don't think we'll come across them just walking in the wild, though.
No, but I want to look for any signs that they've passed through recently anywhere we travel.
Yeah, so let's just do normal then. Normal pace.
Normal?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, your first night, you guys pretty much get to the trail. So you guys follow that path all the way through, and you end up kind of getting to the trail. Do you guys want to stay right on the trail, or do you want to stay off of it for the night?
We can stay just off of it, more towards the forest, and I can build with our hand axes. We can build some fires with our tents. So,
okay. So you guys spend your first night without having any issues whatsoever, and you guys continue on your way down. But this day, when you guys are traveling, you get to about here, and as you're kind of going down the path of the Tribor Trail, you notice like this group of people. They're kind of like, I would say there's probably about what looks like 8 people, and 2 wagons, a few horses. You notice like some cattle and also like a goat or 2. And they have a bunch of stuff in the back of their wagons, and they are in a hurry heading north.
we'll hail them and ask them what the rush is.
And they kind of look at you. Where have you been? Oh my! The dragon attacked Phandalin last night!
What?
No.
It killed several people. We're getting the hell out of there. We're not staying there another day.
Is it
Why-
still-
Why didn't you evacuate
Axel.
down to Axholm?
And they kind of just express that they have family and whatnot in the town called Tribor.
Okay.
So that's
Why
why
didn't
they're...
the town evacuate?
He's like, that damn Harbin's too scared to leave.
What? God fucking damn it.
We're not staying there. We're leaving now.
Was the dragon still there when you left, or did it?
They said it attacked at night, and then it was gone within probably about, like 30 minutes. It killed several people, and it looked like it carried a bunch of people in its kind of like its claws as it was flying away.
Do you know which direction it flew off in?
They're not sure. None of them are.
How bad's the damage in town? Buildings and structures?
They kind of destroyed a couple things. It was more on the outskirts of town, but yeah, it's not too bad in the middle of town.
All right, let's head to Phandalin.
Yeah, good luck in your travels.
So you guys can kind of travel the rest of the day. Probably get to about here, and then or you guys can suffer exhaustion to try and get to Phandalin in the rest of the day.
You want to do exhaust? Or spend the night there?
Yeah, but the
I
problem
get there in one day without exhaustion, since my horse doesn't need to rest.
That's a good question. You yourself would still need to rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we do exhaustion just in case the dragon is there when we get there, and then we're.
Yeah, we'll still just move it as fast a pace as we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not being funny, but I presume it ate.
So you guys get to about here. You get quite a ways. You're at the Owl, just so you know.
Yeah.
And you get to about there, and you don't see anyone else on the roads or anything like that. It's quite quiet, and a little bit, you have that eerie feeling as you guys are kind of just spending the night here. But you wake up in the morning, and you can definitely travel the rest of the way. I'm guessing you guys make a fairly fast pace.
Yep.
Just one sec here. Okay. So, you guys do manage to start to head into Phandalin. And you guys, your owl actually is the first one to see this. But it happens extremely fast, and you guys see the dragon. and it is definitely killing some of the villagers and destroying some of the buildings around. And then you just see it kind of fly off, and it flies off towards the east. It is definitely flying out this direction towards the Sword Mountains. And you hear screaming, you hear like a bunch of like animals kind of just losing their minds, like horses and things like that. The town does not sound good right now.
Fucking there. Jesus.
Head in and see if anybody needs assistance at all.
Yeah, I think they probably do.
So, you see the dragon flying off, or is he like attacking the town, like mid attack?
The dragon is flying off right as you guys start to kind of come into town.
I'm gonna keep an eye on exactly where it's heading.
Okay.
Anything in its claws at all, or?
Yeah, it looks like it's holding a horse.
Something.
Who do we see as we come into town? Like any of the townsfolk that we recognize?
So you actually don't see really much at all. It seems like everyone's definitely either hiding in their homes or just, not wanting to move from where they are. But you could tell the dragon was over in this side of town. And just to kind of give you a visual, like this house has been destroyed, this house is destroyed, and they're like covered in ice as well.
I'm gonna head to the Stone Hill and see if Tawin is there.
Sure. So as you walk in, you can tell Tobin's like, "Close that door!"
Why are you still here? Why isn't everybody in Axholm?
Harbin said to just stay put. He said it wouldn't come back.
You need to start getting everybody together. I'll go talk to Harbin. You need to get out now. We cleared out that fortress so you could be safe, not so you could sit here under the dragon's range.
And you could tell he doesn't really know too much of Axholm and stuff like that. Like there's kind of a little bit of a word of it, and he kind of heard of it before, but you can tell Harbin really hasn't done anything to make sure that everyone needs to go there.
Didn't Harbin tell you what he hired us to do?
He's like, "No, I've heard of Axholm, but it's been a very long time since anybody's been there from what I hear."
Yeah, we cleared the whole place out for you guys to move there to be safe while the dragon's being dealt with. It's a strong fortress where people can stay inside and not have to worry about the dragon attacking them.
But who will lead us there?
We'll sort all that out. We need to start getting everybody together because we can't have you being attacked every night until the dragon's dealt with.
You can tell he agrees with you. They don't want to stay here right now. Nobody does.
And I'll just say, you need to start finding the townfolk and get them ready to move. And find whoever can help get people together. I'm going to go talk to my group again. I'll go back out.
And as soon as you're leaving, you can hear him call out to like his son Pip and his wife Trilena to start packing. We're getting out of here.
As soon as I get outside, I'll just tell him, like, Harbin hasn't told him a thing about Axholm. He told them all to stay put and the dragon wasn't going to come back.
I'm gonna start walking over to Harbin's house then, as soon as I hear that.
I run up the street towards the iced up houses and look for anyone to fix up with a healer's kit.
So as you guys kind of talk and you start to break off a little bit, you notice there's like an older gentleman kind of like walking, and he's like, you can tell it looks like his leg has almost been torn right off as he's almost like dragging himself. And you notice a couple other people like bleeding out over on the ground over here. They're in very poor condition.
Turn to Cyan, like, the wounded first, then Harbin.
Yeah, I'll use healer's kit on one of them as well.
Okay.
To at least stabilize them.
I'll use my lay on hands with necessary.
All right. So you guys managed to kind of like save the people on the ground that are like kind of like bleeding out and whatnot. You managed to stop the bleeding and save them. The one gentleman, he's definitely going to lose his leg, but you guys managed to kind of like fix that for him so he's not going to die at least. And you guys kind of get them situated so that, people can help them. You also notice that there's several villagers that are completely encased in ice. Like, from looking at them, you have no way of knowing if you're going to actually be able to save them or not. But even just the amount of time to kind of get them out of the ice will take...
I'll use my Shape the Flowing River to make the ice liquefied and fall away.
Okay. So as you do that, they kind of just like fall to the ground, and you can tell they're like frostbitten completely.
No way to save them.
You can give me a medicine check.
Okay. I'm far out, dude.
Sienna, you're not really sure if you can save them. Theron, you're pretty sure that they're done. Even if you were to bring them back, they would be in extreme pain from being completely like frostbitten from like, like they're almost black.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Same with you, Varys. You determine the same thing.
Yeah.
You figure you're better off to just bury them than try and save them.
Yeah, okay.
Sienna, you're not sure. You think you might be able to save them.
There's nothing we can do for them. They're too far gone.
Alright.
We'll have to arrange their burials. I think first we need to have a chat with this town master.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys do manage to save whoever you can. Unfortunately, there are several people that are just not going to be able to be saved whatsoever.
Yeah, that's fair. Guess we should step to the inn, right? Or like the town square so people can help them.
Yeah, like I'll assume that some of the other townsfolk have come in and kind of helped you guys get whoever kind of needed to rest and be taken away. They start kind of putting them together, and they're all looking at you like, "What do we do?"
Anyone that comes by us, I tell them all the same thing. Pack up what you can carry. Nothing non-essential. We're taking you to Axholm. We cleared out the fortress so you could get out of the dragon's reach to be safe. We're leaving as soon as we can. Be ready.
Okay.
And I just turned to Sienna and was like, ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Who's all coming with us?
I think everyone.
Yeah.
So you can tell, like, the villagers, they feel more at ease that you guys are there, but they also still don't feel like they should be heading to Axholm, because they're just more, well, who's going to lead us? And we can't go there on our own, not when a dragon's flying around. We're probably safer in our homes. And that's kind of like the general feeling you're getting from the townspeople.
Well, we'll worry about that later. We need to sort this out first.
Until the point where they get demolished.
Let's speak to the town master.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys get up to his door, and same old thing. Boarded up, shuttered the windows.
I pound on the door. I say, Harbin, you have two options. You open the door, or we break it open.
And immediately it's like, the dragon! Is it out there?
No, it's gone for now.
No, but you got us to worry about instead. Open the door.
And you can tell he's very reluctant, but he actually does open the door, and only like a crack. Are you here to save us? Did you kill the dragon? I
just kick the door open.
All right. Yeah, you kick it open and you bust his nose like right open.
Why are you and the town folks still here?
And you can tell he's like trying to catch his breath as he's also been winded. And he's just, "Oh, we couldn't go. The dragon would kill us. I didn't think it would come back though.
We cleared out that fortress specifically to keep you safe. I gave you extra gold to hire protection to help keep you safe. What have you done with it? Where is the protection?
Says they were killed the first day it came. It's like I was too worried. I was too scared.
Darren's just like too angry to speak. It's like somebody else deal with him. He walks outside.
And you can tell he's like bleeding out all over the ground right now. He is trying to block all this blood coming from the back. It seems like the back of his skull too, but he's definitely bleeding really bad.
Waiting for me to do something about that because I'm not going to do something about it.
Right now, he's just tending to his nose.
Damn it. So I'll say to him, you have to get the town people out. No, Sienna, we can't hear you currently. Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah, we can't hear you, Sienna.
You're not even lighting up on Discord.
You have a push to mute button on your headset or anything?
Hello. God, I hate
There it
this
is.
fucking headset, dude. It comes out, but it comes just a tiny bit, and I can't speak anymore. Oh my god, how long was I doing that?
Did you want to use that anger to yell at Harbin?
I said, oh, you know what? Fine, I'll give him 5 hit points from lay on hands, which
Okay, yeah, that's definitely enough to heal his nose, and he thanks you for it.
And punch him again.
And then heal him. And then I punch him, and then I heal him.
We can do this all day.
Are we supposed to do it to the orcs instead?
I just got a new shield. I'm in a good mood. So, look, you get everyone together, and we will take you to Axon. Just trust me. If you stay here, you will definitely get attacked by the dragon. But if you go to Axon, you might not. You know.
Knows where the food is now.
And that's going to need a persuasion check.
Okay.
And also, Carbon was like,
advantage?
he's saying it politely, but this wasn't a request.
That's more of intimidation.
Yeah.
But
Hide
I'll give
nicely.
it I'll give a persuasion with advantage.
Advantage. Okay. Surely. Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus.
Bruh.
No, we can't leave here.
Do you enjoy
Have to be
watching your
intimidation, then, I guess.
die every night at the hands of the dragon?
I'm sure it's done now. It can't come back.
Just like I couldn't come back tonight, or last night, after the night previous?
I'm sorry, but I won't leave.
Can I just
Fine.
knock him out?
That's not gonna help our case.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna help your town folks survive. You can stay here and deal with the dragon on your own then.
Okay, I'll allow another persuasion for that. With advantage. He rolled high on that. He rolled a 17 as well. So you're contested. So basically he's like, well, how do I know it will be safe on the road? Who's going to protect us?
Well, as I pointed out, we will protect you on your way. Because clearly the guard that you hired wasn't capable.
Oh, okay, I guess. Okay, fine. I'll hold a meeting right now. And you can tell he kind of starts getting his things together. And it looks like he's going to head to the town master's hall.
Okay. I guess we should go with him.
Make sure he goes. Can I go to the Costa, actually, and talk to Linane? Seems sensible. Well, see if she's there, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll head there too.
Looks like he's going to take some time to get ready anyway, so you guys can head over there if you want.
Okay.
Pack all his gold.
Okay. All right, so you guys start heading over to the Lion Show Costa. Is everyone heading there?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go there
Yeah.
too, 'cause she's got my staff.
Does she?
It's got +2 quarterstaff.
So your party starts walking in there, and she's like, "Oh, it's you! It's about time you got here." And she looks right at there, and you're late.
I don't even know how many days it's been.
Over. That's all I can say. I thought we had a deal.
We did. So how many days has it been since I dropped it off at her store?
I don't know exactly either, but it's been over at least, I think, like 4 days.
So I'll give her what was it, 10 gold a day? Or no, it was 5 gold a day because I gave her 50 gold for 10 days.
And she's like, "Well, that's okay. I'm happy with that. Thank you." She's like, "Do you want it back?"
Yeah, I'm gonna take it back, and I'll ask. You didn't find anybody interested, or have any other similar items?
And she just says no.
Very well, I'll take it.
She's like, "So, what's going on with this dragon? You gonna kill this thing or what?"
We're getting to it.
Need to get everyone out of the town to Axholm, the fortress we cleared. Finn hasn't told anyone about that, but I think he's about to.
Axholm? Interesting. You said you cleared that?
Yeah. Paid us for it. Not that he's told anybody, but you should pack up all the weapons and things that you can.
And you can tell she's already been doing that. She's getting ready to get the hell out of here.
Before you go, we have some things to sell and probably some things to buy. And I'll throw the 7 scimitars and what was it? I think it was 5 light crossbows that are newly cleaned. 3, sorry. 3 light crossbows, 7 scimitars. See how much she'll give those for.
And I will step outside, cast guidance on myself, and then come in, throw my equipment on the table, and try to haggle her for the sale of those items.
Okay. Well, you guys did a good enough job kind of cleaning everything up, so you're going to get 50% of whatever they're worth.
Even the rusty stuff?
The rusty stuff, you'll get a quarter of what they're worth.
Look this up.
So I'll just let you guys do that math and then just tell me what you're adding.
Alright.
So, as you guys are kind of doing that, Lenine says, "Why doesn't someone just go talk to Duran? He'd be a much better town master if you ask me."
Ran.
Yes, who's this?
You've honestly not met Duran?
Well, we've only been in and out of town pretty quickly. We've been on the road most of the time, dealing with issues in the area.
He owns the orchard. He's a half-elf. He's quite old.
Oh.
Apparently he's a retired adventurer from a long time ago. I'd be talking with him.
Wait a minute. Is that the guy from like?
It is, yes.
Okay. I remember talking about that.
From what? From where?
Lost Mines of Fidelva.
Yeah, I can't talk about anybody that's in the town that I haven't met in this campaign.
Technically, not one of you have met this guy yet, so.
I just remember like our rogue at the time wanted to try and fight the guy.
He's like, if you need someone to lead, I would go talk with him.
About Sizzy Orchard? Yes, sorry.
Yeah, I just marked.
Wait a minute.
It's pretty funny because you guys really haven't done a lot of exploration in the town itself. You're always in and out.
You know what? I think I might go do that then.
I'm gonna purchase 20 arrows from her before I leave.
Okay, 1 gold.
I'm gonna purchase 20 as well.
Another gold.
Does she have any like plate armor or anything?
Plate armor?
Like, yeah, because that's better than chainmail, right? Am I wrong with that?
Use some chainmail, Sana.
Yeah, plate's,
Yeah.
plate's the best you can get.
Yeah, just wonder if she has any.
Yeah.
She does.
Ooh, okay.
Can anybody use 5 arrows? I have 5 extra. I don't know if anyone's short.
I can fit 2 more in my quiver.
That plate armor, how much do you want for it?
It's like 1,500 gold pieces.
They say 1,600?
15.
1,500. Alright, I'll be back.
No,
Sienna, how much do you have right now?
How much gold do you have, Sienna?
600.
I'll give you another 400.
Yeah, here's 400.
Oh my god, you sure?
I can do another 400.
Look at you guys.
So that's
It's important.
1,200 plus your whatever you have.
I only need 900 gold.
Can't leave you penniless.
Well, we gave you 400,
Have to
400,
buy-
400, so you just have to do 300.
300.
There you go.
That's fair.
Okay, thank you. I'll place all that on the counter then.
Does Strike see all us giving all this coin to him?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the math for all my stuff.
He's preoccupied. Great timing.
Yeah. He's counting over the gold he's received. Doesn't see the vast quantities of gold spilling off the counter.
Oh, actually, how much do you want for this chainmail? How much will that take off the price?
She says she'll give you 25.
Okay. So yeah, I do that then.
Okay.
Will that work for you?
So just make sure. So how much are we getting from everybody? So Rain, how much are you giving?
400.
Okay,
Get
and
off now.
Theron
I did 400.
and Varys.
I did 400 as well.
Okay.
So I did 300.
Yeah. Yeah, 300. Well, technically, 275.
Yeah.
If you're trading into chainmail.
Yeah, I am doing that.
Okay.
Is there a way to get rid of items from this list or no?
Yeah, if you go, you'll see like on the bottom right, at the bottom, there's like a little lock.
Yeah.
Click that.
Oh, okay, cool. So I need to get rid of the shield and the chainmail.
All right.
Sweet.
Anything
Okay,
else
cool.
you guys wanted to buy here?
I think that I am good. Actually, I'll just sell my light crossbow that I have on me as well. I never used it, so lighten my load there.
I assume it's just plate armor, right?
Yeah, just plate armor. Yep.
So I'll add same thing, 50% of the value for that light crossbow that I've never used.
Yeah.
Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm done.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do?
Oh, can I actually get a couple more spears?
Yep, for sure. How much?
Well, if I see her going to purchase a spear, I'll just be like, here, take this instead, and I'll give her my other quarterstaff.
Did you want to
Do I
buy
have to-
some, or are you okay with the quarterstaff?
I'll politely protest for a minute. Is this the +2 one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. The idea is for throwing as well, so I will still buy them, but I'll hopefully accept the +2 quarterstaff.
Fair enough. Don't throw this one.
I won't. Thank you.
It's a 1 gold piece per spear, just so you know. Alright, anything else? Okay.
I think I'm good.
So where did you guys want to go next? You can tell it doesn't look like Harbin's even come out of his house yet. So you can either go bug him or go talk to some townspeople or someone else. What do you guys want to do?
Let's do it, fella, shall we?
I'll just mention to Lenine before we leave. If you see any town folk just not sure what to do, tell them to get their stuff together. We're gonna go talk to Durand.
Alright. So you're all gonna head to Edermath's, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start walking up, and as you guys kind of come up to his house, you kind of hear some commotion going on inside. Not between like two people, just a bunch of things moving around and whatnot inside.
Yeah, I'll knock on the door then.
And you just kind of hear this like older kind of voice. Who goes there?
I am Sayana. We're an adventuring party that's just coming to town. We'd like to talk to you for a little bit, if you don't mind.
Yes. And he opens the door, and when you see this guy, he's definitely like a half-elf. He's a male, looks very fit for his age. He probably looks like he's over 100 years old. And he's got like this really like silvery hair. And you can tell he's got like scars kind of on his face and on his arms. And he definitely looks like a retired adventurer for sure. But what you're noticing even more than that is he's actually fully dressed up in like splint mail. And he's got like a sword, a long sword kind of like sheathed. And it looks like he's about to go to war. He says, "Ah, yes, adventurers. What can I do?"
Well, we just been talking with the townmaster. We're hoping to transport everybody in the town to the stronghold of Axholm, to keep them safe from the dragon attacks until we've dealt with it.
Axholm?
We will hope. Yeah.
Axholm is not safe.
Oh, we've cleared it out. We destroyed the banshee inside and all the other monsters. It is safe now.
Interesting.
Spiders.
I was going to go kill this dragon myself.
Oh?
Well, I mean, after the town's safe, if you wish to accompany us, I don't see an issue with that. You know, it's your choice.
This dragon needs to be dealt with now. Not in a day or two.
Yeah, I suppose. But do you know where it is?
Somewhere in the east. That's all I know.
So, what's your plan?
Find it and kill it.
Wait, if you think that you might be able to persuade the townspeople to leave, some of the more sensible folk could lead them to Axholm, and we would happily go with you if you think that they would be safe enough on the way.
Hmm.
No, them better than we do.
He kind of looks over the party. Says, unfortunately, there's not very many soldiers in Phandalin. I suppose I could lead them. I know where it is as well.
Can you do that?
If they know that we're going to take care of the dragon directly, they might be willing to follow you down there.
I suppose you're right. But this dragon must be dealt with immediately. It's going to just keep attacking our town until there's nothing left.
Indeed, but we don't know where exactly in the mountains it is. It may take us more than a day to get here, so if the townspeople are still here, it may very well attack them anyway. So our best bet would be, like, we might as well just stay in the town, you know?
You could be right.
Do you know of any areas around where orcs have been, or maybe residing?
I've heard of some orcs. Yes, we've had some getting close to town lately as well.
Whereabouts was that? You think that they might be near where the dragon's hiding out?
Possible. Dragons can cause all types of issues. What's weird is this dragon has only been here recently, the last several months or so.
Think someone might have brought it here?
I doubt that. Especially a white dragon. Although very intelligent, don't get me wrong. They are very bestial in nature. Hard to tame, that's for sure.
Didn't do very well at negotiating with.
This one doesn't seem to be under orders. It seems quite erratic, if you ask me.
So what should we do?
Did he give us like a general area where the orcs have been known to be? So I asked, but I didn't think he answered.
He's not really sure exactly where the orcs are coming from, but he does know that they kind of had a presence out in the east.
So in the hills towards the mountains. Okay.
Alright, well, if you're willing to lead these people away, then we'll go and deal with that dragon.
I suppose that would work. Just tell me what to do.
Well, we're gonna go through the town and make sure people are getting ready to depart. I suggest you do the same.
Did we leave a gate open in Axholm, or how did we do that exactly?
The portcullis was up.
The podcast was up, okay. Yeah, so just head straight to Axholm. The portcullis should be up. Yeah, I don't know, there may be... You might want to be on your guard along the way, but... Because we haven't been here. Well, how long has it been since we went there?
How long since you've been there?
Yeah, like a week, right? Maybe?
More than a week, but it hasn't been that long.
Okay. Yeah, right. And then we'll just make sure the townspeople are okay, and then we'll head and take care of the dragon.
And as you're having this conversation, all of a sudden you hear the town bell. And even Duran's like, I haven't heard that bell in a long time. That's a call to the town master's hall.
Thank goodness. An alarm.
Let's go then.
We persuaded him to come out of his house.
He's like, the useless goddamn Harbin.
See what he has to say.
So you guys all head to the town master's hall.
Can I also ask the half elf if here anyone has seen Adabra from the windmill?
And he says, no, I have not. She usually never leaves her home. And then, so you guys can head to the town masters?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna stop at the shrine on the way and lay 27 gold on.
Okay. So actually, Theron, as you are walking by the shrine, you see Smitty. And he walks by and says, for some reason, I just felt like I had to carry these. And, well, here you go. They're yours. And he passes you the 2 bracelets with the symbol of Timora on them.
Thank you very much.
And you can kind of tell he's like, kind of like looking around, like he's kind of creeped out why he had that feeling.
Just a lucky feeling, I bet.
All right, so as you guys get to the town master's hall, you can see Harbin is kind of like addressing the townspeople, and he's telling everyone that they have to leave. They have to leave this town immediately, and they're all going to head to Axholm. And you hear lots of murmuring and people saying, like, well, it's not safe there. I heard Axholm was haunted, and so you guys have kind of the chance to kind of intercept that conversation. If you want.
Yeah.
I'll say
Spiders. Lots of spiders.
and we cleared them out.
That's
But for real, does anyone want to intercept when they're kind of like...
That was for real.
Yeah,
Yes,
we cleared out the entire place. There were some ghouls and a banshee and
damn it, I didn't mean to do that.
we got rid of them all.
Per Harbin Wester's request.
And then some people is like, well, why didn't you tell us of this, Harbin? And he just kind of starts to talk and ramble a little bit. And you could tell he's actually quite good with his words, as people just kind of almost act as if it's not a big issue that he didn't say anything. And Duran pipes up and he says, we must go now. I will lead you to safety.
I'll just kind of like yell off to the side, trying not to draw attention to myself. Maybe he should be town master.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll some here.
Jesus.
Alright, and then I'm gonna roll another.
Yeah, then my group started a coup.
So it doesn't seem like the rest of the group kind of like really notices that, but you could tell Harbin looks directly in your direction and he is pissed.
Look,
and he
Yeah,
Go.
I'll just put my hand on my fletching and my arrows as he looks at me.
Oh, Jesus, dude, I don't.
And immediately he just starts talking about how Axholm will save us and we must go now. And Duran's right; he will lead us to safety.
Yeah, and I'll just pipe up. If you go with this man, we will immediately head out and make sure this dragon is taken care of as soon as possible. Try and help along with that.
And everyone, you can tell everyone's talking, and you can start to see people like kind of running to their homes and like, let's go get our stuff. Let's get out of here. We need to leave the town immediately. And everyone kind of starts getting together, and you can tell that people are definitely packing up their things and they're going to leave town.
We don't have a spare horse, do we now? Went with the Mastiff in the end, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to give him a spare horse?
I thought you do we have a spare horse currently?
Yes. Well, no. Well, yes. I can give him redemption and then change Hawk into a
No,
horse.
it's okay. No, it was just a thought. But you went. I think we might have. I thought at one stage we had a spare horse anyway. Oh no, wait.
He
Grace's
died, I
horse
think.
ran off.
Mine ran away, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. We have the requisite number of horses. Okay, carry on.
I'm gonna try and find both Toblin and Barthen individually. When I find Toblin, I want to give him 50 gold to gather like extra like food, drink, compensate him to take down with him to help the townsfolk while they're there. And then same thing to Barthen. Any provisions he thinks that the townsfolk might need, compensate him to take those from his store to help them.
50 gold each?
Yep.
All right. They thank you very much for that. You can tell that they're pretty much grabbing everything they need, and it also seems like they don't really feel like they want to leave a lot of stuff behind. But yeah, they're definitely they're grabbing. It seems like they're starting to grab some more things as well now, actually paying more into mind that they're going to have to maybe support people for a while. Depending.
I ask Arthur for another healer kit.
Yep, you could definitely buy another one of those. What was that, 50? Fuck are those worth again? 5 gold pieces. And he asks, is there anything else you need before you take off?
We need some more rations. Or are we going to be okay?
I think we'll be
I
fine.
think we should be fine.
Where are we going? Where are we going? We don't need rations.
For long.
Anything else that you need?
We good?
Okay. So, the town pretty much gets all wrapped up. Now, by this time, it's starting to get late, but the townspeople feel like it's kind of safer to travel by night anyways. And that you could tell that Duran is like speaking with people like, I'm gonna have you on the the north side of us, you on the south side, and basically having it so people are kind of watching as scouts and whatnot as they're traveling as a group. You can tell he's actually quite smart and very, very intelligent with the way he's kind of like organizing the group, as he knows that they're gonna be very vulnerable, especially if they get attacked from the dragon. But he's making it as best as he can with what he's got.
Are they going to pass Adabra's brim mill on the way?
He doesn't. He didn't really expect to, but he kind of says we could. Yes. He's like,
If not, I'll suggest that to them anyway.
Yeah. So it is definitely out of the way a little bit, but they could. And he says, I'll send a couple people there off the trail a bit on horses to warn her. He's like, I don't expect her to leave anyways.
Did anybody in the town have any livestock?
Oh yeah, there's definitely some livestock. You can tell there's not a lot of horses though.
I'll request to purchase like a couple animals. Like if somebody has like sheep, I'll purchase a couple sheep or goats or something. Yeah.
You can tell that they don't really want to get rid of what they have for goats and sheep, especially since they may need as much food as possible.
If they're reluctant, I'll explain. I want to use them in case the dragon comes as a decoy. That way, less of the buildings are destroyed. But if they're insistent on keeping them, I won't push them too hard.
Okay.
I had that same thought, but as a druid, I felt like it was probably inappropriate. But yeah, I think what you want is a couple of sheep or goats just literally staked in the town square.
Well, I was gonna stake them like toward the east end of town, like up over here.
Right. Yeah.
That way,
So the
hopefully, the
dragon would
dragon
just
wouldn't
come.
come to the buildings. He would just take his food and go.
Guess we could persuade them.
So yeah, I mean, they say they can definitely leave you some, but it's, you know, depending on how long they're going to be at Axholm or whatnot, they don't have a lot of livestock. And you can tell that, you know, these, you know, goats and sheep and whatnot, that's like a way they make revenue as well. So they're really reluctant to get rid of them.
But it might save lives.
I mean, but it would also slow us down on the way.
No, we're leaving them here. This is the idea. We would leave them here so that when the dragon comes to the town, it would just eat those animals and not go off looking for where the people have gone.
If they're worried about their livelihood, giving up the livestock, then I'll drop it.
Like, they will if you can persuade them, but you can tell, like I said, they're reluctant to.
That's okay. I'll let them keep their livestock.
Yeah, it's not like they have a lot of livestock. A lot of it's already been killed, to be honest. Alright, so anything else?
No.
Alright, well, the Duran kind of looks at you guys and just says, "Good luck."
Thank you.
They all start taking off, and you can tell Harbin doesn't really talk to any of you. He's almost scared of you. And he
Tell
kind
them
of...
you're welcome.
Yeah, he doesn't even... Yeah. He doesn't do anything, really. So, Toblin ends up giving Theron the keys to the inn and just says you can stay there for the time being, for as long as you need. It's like, just try not to let that dragon destroy it.
Sweet.
It's getting late. You said, right? Like,
It's
what time is it about?
It's starting to get late, so it's probably about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at this point.
Then I'd say we'll probably rest the evening and then head out first thing in the morning to the east. But we'll set up,
If we,
you know, watches in the night to see if the dragon comes tonight as well.
if he comes to us, then that saves us a trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we should keep the horses indoors, undercover.
It might be tricky.
Building have like a fire pit or anything?
Maybe we
Even though
could
it's
put
kinda broken
them
down.
somewhere on the west side of town, since the dragon will come from the east, most likely. Assuming it doesn't circle around first.
Barthen
Yeah.
says he could use his kind of where he like loads up the wagons and whatnot. He said they'll all fit in there. The wagon probably wouldn't though.
That's fine.
We can pull the wagon across outside.
I'm gonna just have the owl flying up in the air, just keeping an eye out for the dragon in case it comes back.
Sure.
To give us a little warning. Also, when we were coming into town, I said I wanted to just watch exactly where the dragon was going,
Yes.
so I have an idea where it might be. I just want to know if I had any idea exactly what peak it was heading towards, or
So basically, when you watched him, you seen him flying out in this direction towards the mountains. He eventually goes out of sight, kind of, and he flies like really low too. It seems strange, but he flies fairly low. You can give me an intelligence, and just you.
Nope. I have bad rolls today.
That's high enough. The reason you think he's flying low is because you think he's full, because he just ate it, like, probably several horses, and he's actually carrying one as well.
Alright.
Oops.
So I just let everybody know the direction and point to where I saw him go off to, and I'll tell everybody that the owl's keeping watch in case he comes back.
Alright. So, that night, you guys, I assume, stay in the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah, I would stay on the ground floor though, and not go up into a room, so that if there's any issue during my meditation or trance time, I'm not running downstairs to get out the building.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I can throw you all in there. Alright. So, you guys managed to get through the night with no issues. You all kind of make shifts. The owl's definitely flying around here and there. But you know, Strike, that your owl is going to have to take a rest at some point. Or suffer exhaustion. So, do you want him to just fly around all night and then the next day just relax? Or how do you want to handle that?
Well, I'll have him rest when I'm on my shift.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
And I'm just curious, do I see any good bottles of alcohol back here?
You do notice a few good bottles of wine there, yes.
If Rain notices you, she'll point out we shouldn't be drinking tonight.
Oh, I'm not going to drink it, and you're going to see me just put a bottle in my pouch.
One fine bottle of wine. You can add that.
I'll just put 10 gold behind the the bar at some point.
After Strike leaves.
Yeah. Make sure he's outside for that one.
Yeah. I suppose if the dragon does come and burn the place down, all this will go to waste.
I put a second bottle in my bag. I'm just taking the one.
Okay. Alright. So, you guys managed to get through the night, and no issues. No dragon. It's quite quiet in the morning. Definitely the quietest Phandalin has ever been.
Is the other livestock items still there, or? did we
Well,
leave them in the end?
I didn't take them.
Okay, yeah.
Gonna move on then. The quicker we get there, the better.
So should we just head towards the foothills and the mountains, and then follow along the foothills, and just keep an eye out for any kind of structure or orcs?
So,
Yeah, that sounds good.
what we're going to do here is we're going to get an intelligence check from Sienna with disadvantage.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
All right, so Sienna, you definitely remember being at the shrine and touching that altar.
Yep.
And you remember slightly kind of heading almost directly south into the mountains. Now, you're not exactly sure because it happened so fast, but if you were to guess, it would be somewhere around here when you're looking at your map.
Okay.
And you also remember that, like, when you went there... Now, I think Theron had said you'd seen orcs. There was never anything about orcs there. All you seen was a dragon on top of, like, a stronghold. And you noticed that there was, like, lots of arrow slits in this stronghold. And you also noticed that there was, like, two separate kind of, like, buildings conjoined with, like, a bridge. And that's all you really remember.
Okay.
And it was definitely high in the mountains. So, yeah.
Do we need winter gear? Now that I'm thinking about it, do we have winter gear?
Wait, we've sent everyone away.
Yeah, we sent everyone away, so we do not. If we did need them.
I'm gonna head over to Barthen's and see if it's open.
Or
So-
could be opened.
Barthen's is definitely locked, except for like his kind of stable area.
Oh, then I am definitely gonna unpick that lock.
Okay.
Where are we? What am I doing? Thieves' tools.
Yep. You break in.
And then I will start looking for some winter stuff, gear for our party.
All right. There's definitely enough in there for all of you.
And I'll leave like 10 gold in his shop after Strike takes everything.
Like 5 winter cloaks. Think we good enough?
I'll leave another 10.
Okay.
That better be some fancy ass jackets. We're leaving 20 gold.
We did break in.
Well,
Yeah.
we should have Strike try to thieves tool it back locked.
I was gonna say,
do
can
that.
you relock it?
I will relock it.
All right. So, you guys did grab a bunch of winter weather gear, and you can thank Strike for that one, because that's very important.
Heck yeah.
Very
Think we
important.
actually helped Strike.
All right. So, you guys start making your way. What kind of pace do you guys want to do? Where do you want to head? Maybe draw on the map where you want to head from Phandalin. Like, how do you guys want to approach to where you're going?
We're gonna have to go like right past that mine, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I guess
No,
head
the way
towards
to
the
the mine.
mine since we already went there once.
Okay. And, like, the mine's kind of a little off the foothills of the mountains. Do you want to kind of stay kind of closer to the mountain?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Or do you want to go to
Yeah.
the mine? Like, what do you want to...
As we get like close to it, if we want to keep going for the day, or we could just skirt closer to the mountains, I think.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess I just need to know, are you going to the mine, or are you kind of skirting the mountains, trying to see if you can find a path kind of thing?
Going in the mountains, yeah, I'd say.
Okay. All right. So, you guys can basically, like, what kind of speed do you want to go as well, just so I know?
Fast, I'd say. But
Fast?
Well, what does that do? Give us
I would think
the whole die?
Fast would get you to about... Well, it's 30, so here.
And I would say everyone would be grouped within 30 feet of me while we travel.
Okay.
And would we get exhaustion if we go fast?
No, you just, your perception has a -5.
Yeah. So we might miss signs of orcs and such.
Well, I think the owl is going to be going. Has a good flight speed, so it's going to be our basis.
yeah, we could do that. We can go fast. That's fine.
Fast speed?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys spend your first day traveling quite fast, and you don't run into any issues, but you also don't see any path. So you guys spend the night kind of on the foothills of the mountains, and you can tell it's even just cold at night, kind of near the foothills of these mountains. You're all definitely thanking Strike at this point for thinking of the winter weather gear.
Thank you, Strike.
Thank you, Strike.
Yeah.
So you guys keep going, I assume?
I think we should probably like have a look around first, see if we see any path. But well,
Yeah.
we should move at a slower pace and like look around as we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting pretty
Well,
close to your the area you thought it was. So yeah, either normal or slow, so we can, be really sure we don't miss something.
I think
Water
it's
barrel hasn't frozen, has
All right.
I've remembered to cast Good Berry.
So are you moving a fast pace or slow pace?
Normal?
basic.
Should
We don't
should be
need to get
careful.
so I think slow pace would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, slow pace and just look for a path or anything on the mountainside.
Yeah.
So you guys travel for about another 5 miles. And as you kind of make your way across the cold, wind-blown foothills of the Sword Mountains, you happen upon a large, prone creature frozen in ice.
Oh jeez. Does it look recent?
What kind of creature?
You can give me a survival. So, you think it's been probably frozen for at least 24 hours. You're not really sure. But it is an ogre.
Oh, okay.
As you're
Yeah,
inspecting it,
I'm not gonna thaw him.
you also notice that it's got actually like a bag as well, like a giant sack.
Ooh.
Is that frozen or
It's definitely frozen in the ice, yes.
do you want to work your magic,
I'm gonna
Theron? And
I'm gonna like ready an attack just to make sure it's dead.
Perhaps we
As soon
should.
as
If what we
Can-
want is the bag, perhaps we should just unfreeze the bag.
Theron, can you like just
Yeah.
use your
Yeah,
hand?
I can control like any amount, like large or small of it that I want. I can affect an area within like a 30 by 30.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready a attack with my rapier on it, just in case it does come alive.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll use a key and the area containing the bag I'll liquefy so it's no longer ice.
Okay. All right. So as you do that, the bag kind of just falls on the ground. You hear a bunch of stuff inside. You're not really sure what's in it.
Does
Take
it
a look
look
in the
like-
bag.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're kind of looking through the bag, you notice there's like a rusty dwarven helm, 2 halves of like a splintered wooden shield, a tumbleweed, a crumpled up cowboy hat, and a sackcloth doll.
What the heck?
But you also notice
Random.
3 potions, and they're potions of healing.
That'll
Right.
be useful.
Why would the DM give us a bunch of potions?
No clue.
I don't know.
Couldn't be any combat coming up at all.
So kind.
I already have one, so anybody else wants to take those?
Yeah, I have 1 healing potion myself already.
I'll take one.
I don't.
This doesn't
So
look
I'll
like
take
Big
one.
Al's hat, does it?
It kind of does, actually.
Oh, it looks like the ranch guy's hat.
Kind of.
There makes a mental note to go check on the ranch if he survives.
It is a regular potion of healing, is it?
Yeah, 3 of them. So let me know who's taking one.
I'm taking one.
I've got one. And do you want the last one?
I think Striker Varus should have that.
I already have one. So.
Okay. Then I think Varus should take it.
I have one too, so if you don't have one, you could take it. If you do, then I would say probably strike, just
Right.
because he's going to be more in.
Yeah, I can get in and out quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have one, but go ahead and take that strike.
All right.
You're more likely to be able to use it than I would.
And we still have good.
If you advantage of you having it on you, Theron, is that someone can find it on you and give it to you. In that case, anyone who's with you can do that.
Yeah, but I think it'd still be an action to search for it.
Well, unless we all tell each other right now where it is, like where we're holding our potion.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we could
Like,
just hang them off our belts or something.
I have it on my belt pouch, or I'm gonna put it right here. So if anything happens, here's where it is. Is that a good, Jedi?
So, what?
So we're basically telling each other, I'm gonna have my healing potion here on my belt pouch. I'm gonna hold it here. So if one of us goes down, we'll know exactly where it is. So we don't need to spend time searching for it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
So we're basically all carrying one obvious healing potion now. Then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So,
All right.
you guys continue on, I assume?
Yeah.
All right. So, as you're traveling, Cyanna, it's starting to come back to you, and you're starting to realize, wait a minute, this is where it is. And you do find a path that kind of heads up into the mountains.
You want the owl to scout up ahead a little bit?
Yeah.
Stealthily.
I'm going to, like, as he's doing that, I'm just going to, like, kneel down and start praying to my...
Okay. And
I'll join you, San.
so you let your owl kind of fly up a bit, but your owl is having a bit of a hard time flying around, and you guys are starting to realize it's starting to snow.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Yeah, just so we're aware, we all do have our cold weather stuff on us.
I would hope
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
All right. So, do you start heading up this path?
Yeah. Can we go stealthily?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sure.
We could try it.
I'll
at least.
Let's find out.
No.
That'll work.
See how it works.
All right.
Oh, there we go. That's how it works every time.
Oh God.
That's a good thing Strike and I are in front.
I have a hard
Nice,
time.
Cyanna.
Okay,
Rolling
that's.
these checks.
I'm gonna need the list of who's first. How are you guys doing this? And as you guys are starting to head up, you're realizing there's no way your wagon's gonna be able to come up here. Horses and you, yes, but it's gonna be very tight.
Do you guys even want to get the horses and the wagon down here?
We may just have to
Um,
leave down here.
Will we be able to stay within 30 feet of each other with the horses, or no?
No.
Jedi, does the terrain that we can see, does it look realistically like a horse is going to be maneuverable?
You think so? It does look like a horse can make it up there, but it is very narrow.
I mean, there's a difference between making it up there and, being useful to ride on.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely make it up there with your horses, but it's a very narrow path. You will not be passing each other, put it that way. It doesn't even look like you'll safely be able to pass each other walking normally.
If we walked, though, we would be able to stay within 30 feet of each other.
Yeah, if you're like side by side, but it's single line file kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to, yeah, I guess we'll just have to leave the horses down here. Which is sad, but I think... how...
What if we just took one or two horses?
They might die from the cold, though.
I think that we either take them or we leave them all. I vote to leave them.
Yeah.
Personally.
Same, just so we don't get surprised by anything.
What's going on here?
I'll tell Bella to try and tell me if anything happens, and that if we don't come back, she should lead the other horses
Okay,
to the forest.
so the plan is to leave all the horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hug Redemption as I go, though.
And
While
Like a spot that's like covered though, like where the horses are under.
Yeah, there's some areas kind of lower down where you guys are currently. So you could definitely, there's some spots, but there's not a lot of spots, I'll tell you that much.
Because I'd rather have them undercover in case the dragon does come out.
Yeah, there's kind of like places like up against the rock wall of the mountainside that you can kind of put them, but there's no caves or anything like that.
All right, let's try to
Kind of,
as best as we can.
Okay.
if we kind of put them onto a rock overhang and kind of pull the wagon in front of them, and then put all the feed and things in the wagon and fill up our water skins. Just carry those with us.
Okay. And what about the Mastiff? Is he coming up?
Yeah, he'll come up.
Okay, so describe to me who's in front and the order of everyone kind of moving.
I think me and Theron in front, right?
Yeah, do you want me to...
Single file, guys, so who's in front?
Oh. Theron?
I'd say Tim.
Yeah, because you usually go in first, like, sneaking through the buildings, but I'm usually in front, like, to a fight, so...
I'll be in the back. Just make sure that the line itself is within 30 feet of me from the front. If I have to be second to last, that's fine too.
Yeah, I was going to say you might want to be somewhere more in the middle.
Yeah, I would say you're probably better off to be in the middle.
Alright, that's fine. I can do that.
I will be. I'll be behind him then, I guess.
And Rain in the back?
Maybe
Could be,
Sienna should be in the very back to kind of protect the rear.
Okay, I can
Santa,
do that.
did you attune to that shield or no?
Yeah, I would have.
I'll
Do I,
assume you
do I
did.
have to say that?
You would have
Okay.
told me, but I'll assume that you did.
I'm just debating whether to wild shape.
So we have
Use-
Theron, Strike, Varys, Rain, and Sienna. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you voice that, I would say I would hold off and not worry about it until we run into a situation where we really know that we need a wild shape.
Okay, and what about the Mastiff? Where's the Mastiff? Right at the back, Sienna?
Yeah, it'd be behind me.
Okay, and the Owl?
I guess I'll be scouting up ahead a little bit.
Okay, keep in mind the Owl seems to be having more and more of trouble flying just because of the wind and the snow, and you can tell you start to lose track of him as he's kind of flying about.
Well, if it starts getting real bad, he'll pull back and hang with us.
Okay. All right. Anything else with how you guys are heading up this path?
Feel like there's something we've missed.
So what I got is Theron, Strike, Varys, and then we have Rain, Sienna, the Mastiff at the back, the Owl just up ahead,
Keeping an eye on the sky.
and all the horses are down below. And you guys start making your way up. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. So as you guys are making your way up, you do really very much appreciate Strike for saying something about winter weather gear, because you would have suffered exhaustion already at this point.
Oh Jesus.
So good on you, Strike. But
Yep.
with that, we're gonna end this session and leave the rest of it for the next one. So thanks everyone for checking us out. We will be back next week.